Hey guys, DeeDavidsim here. So today I did want to do a beach rental. This is kind of Will and Grace inspired, just like the outside of the build, but it is a shell, so there is no inside furnishing or anything like that. So you can have your way with it in the inside or the outside, it doesn't really matter. But I did want to do a rental just because that is a thing now. It's not something that we've always had in The Sims. Well, Sims 4. I always in Sims 3 would do the resort was my favorite thing with the island pack that we got with Sims 3. And so the fact that we have Sulani and the ability to do rentals now, even though we can't do it for money, like the resort, I still wanted to do a beach rental. So it is kind of, I did want to build it in Sulani, but it is more of a kind of coastal Cape Cod-ish style build rather than everything else that you see in Sulani. But again, it's just a rental. It could also work really well in Brindleton Bay because I challenged myself on only using minimal packs on this, so the outside of the build is completely made from island living and cats and dogs. I just really love the windows and doors that we get in cats and dogs, and I thought that it would be perfect for this build. But moving on to the roofing, it was kind of strange. I didn't know if I wanted that kind of outlaying bay window style on both floors. So I did have it at the beginning, but then I decided to delete that. So you'll see later on that part of the roof clips through the top. And I think that would be gotten rid of had I closed off the stairs, but there's been some weird bugs with stairs recently in that they just keep not allowing Sims to go up or down. So it's kind of been an annoying process to go through, but yeah, so I did just want to leave that open so that playtesting wise was simple and I didn't have to go back in and do anything. But yeah, so again, all of the windows and doors, and I think the fencing around the porches as well are all cats and dogs, and I'm very, very sorry for all of the camera movement, but this spot particularly kept freaking my camera out, and so it would not allow me to actually just settle on a spot, and it was very annoying. So I'm very, very sorry for all of the camera movement. I hope you don't get sick watching it. But yeah, so a bunch of just camera angles going kind of AWOL. So moving on, I do put the house on stilts rather than a regular foundation, just to make it kind of fit in a little bit more like it is a coastal area and it has that beach look. But yeah, I didn't want to make it super beachy, if that makes sense. I did just want it to be a simple build, simple beach house, Cape Cod style. Didn't want to have to worry about all of the Sulani kind of aspects of it because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I am horrible at building in Sulani, which is why rather than building this in Brindleton Bay, which it would fit in, I'm not gonna lie, I did decide to build it in Sulani because I try so hard to build in Sulani and it just never works for me. I don't know if you guys have this builder's block, but I do all the time. Every single time I try to build a beach house here, I end up destroying it and starting over, destroying, starting over, rinse and repeat. It's awful. But this is the first one that has stuck with me, although I did videotape and try to do the inside, but I ended up deleting everything and just posting it as a shell, so sorry. I did want to do the inside, but I was like, you know what, it's a rental, I'm gonna let somebody download it and do it themselves because I just can't. I'm so bad at decorating the inside of beach houses because I never really went to the beach growing up, and so it's harder for me to understand that style. we were more of a camping family, so ask me anytime to decorate a tent and I've got you. So moving on to blocking out the interior floor plan, I did want to have 2 bathrooms, and so this is me trying to figure out the staircase and where to put it so that I can add a bathroom in, because I did not know what I wanted to do. So it is kind of an oddly shaped bathroom. I think I do add a window there just to give it a little bit of exterior light. But yeah, it is kind of a strange layout for the bathroom because it is just right there next to the stairs. So again, I think that roof would disappear inside the build if you just put that railing over the stairs, but then I think you have to again go back and delete it to actually allow Sims to go upstairs. I didn't want to deal with it, so I'm very sorry that there's a roof there. It would be hidden perfectly by a bookshelf. Highly recommend. So just to kind of give you a layout, so there are 2 bedrooms upstairs and 1 full bathroom can be upstairs. The downstairs, there's an entryway, and I think I put a half wall in later for the kitchen, but the big bay the bay window is the living room, so it would enter into the living room, and then at the back of the house, that large window facing the ocean would be the dining room. If you want to switch them up, by all means, it is your build after this. So that was just the layout that I had in mind. Moving on, I'm so sorry. This is just footage of me trying to get to the Sulani items in the debug menu. So all of the plants and things that you see coming up are from debug, so they don't cost anything, they are free. I would recommend using bb.move objects if you... I don't know if it would do anything to them or not. I don't think it would, because they're all kind of placed within the area where they need to be. I think the only thing that would happen would be the fisherman would move, but I thought he was the cutest when I saw him. Like, I stopped in my tracks to actually get him. I just thought it was a cute little added bonus. I thought it was really cute. But moving on, just trying to position the house because I did want a little outside area where like kids could play in the sand, because you can build sand castles in this sand. So I thought that was really nice too. I do find the pail and shovel to put out there, and one of the little like awnings that comes with Sulani or Island Living. But yeah, there's the pail and shovel. Just trying to find some items, but not too many. I did want to make a pathway. A lot of people don't put like stone pavers or anything in their builds. I personally love it because I feel like all of the terrain paint that we have for things like that, like the stone kind of terrain paint that we have, isn't always great, especially in a beach world or an island world. So I did want to go ahead and just do like some stone pavers or something like that, just to denote like this is where you would normally go. So I did use the ones from, I believe they came with Get to Work. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure they came with Get to Work. But I really don't know. I'm so sorry. They're not always labeled in the debug menu, but I believe they did. So we'll go with it. But yeah, just making a little pathway, and they start kind of disappearing into the sand you can see there. And I thought I was gonna like go back and delete it, but I kind of liked it because it made it feel a little bit better to me, just because they would be covered in sand. But yeah, going on, I think this is where I get the little awning. I'm not sure what it's actually called, if it's an awning or if that's always kind of attached to a building. Not sure. So I was trying to find some rocks to put in with the flowers, but then I just decided against it and moved on. Because I did see in the surrounding area, which is what I'd normally try to do with landscaping, is just putting things in that surrounding area and make them blend in. But yeah, I don't think I add anything else, just some terrain paint. But moving back to the inside of the build, I do again add that half wall to make it just separate from the kitchen and everything. Oh, this is where I switch it from residential to rental. That's it. Because I think the whole reason I wanted it to move to a rental is because I wanted to use that multi-level mailbox thing that came with Island Living, because I think it's the cutest thing, and it's so cute. So like if you had a big family there or anything like that. So I did want to put that in there just to kind of denote that, like, hey, multiple people could be here at the same time or whatever. So, but yeah, putting that half wall in and moving on to the screenshots. I hope you guys have a great day. Comment down below if you have any feedback, and moving on to the screenshots.